Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Last time on Build on Tradition, we followed Marty the sales guy around as he communicated with the customer and the crew to make sure the project was completed perfectly. The question now is, what happens when Marty pulls the trigger and says, it's time to build? Well, today we're going to follow the crew around and see what happens. The first thing we want to do today is introduce our new team member, John Mark, Atlee's nephew to the crew for the summer. John Mark's installing the base plates in which we will attach the timber frames to the concrete. We had to bring in a little help today. These timbers aren't light, so the crane crew is here to help us out. While John Mark installs the base plates, Atlee and Johnny are precisely measuring to make sure that the timber frame is square. Johnny carefully lowers the timbers to be cut to the exact length before they are attached to the base plate. Looks like the crowd's building to watch the construction today. Now that the posts have been installed, boys can catch their breath and plan the next phase. The next step is going to be attaching the side beams. Here we see Johnny and Atlee screwing in the side beams with very large screws. Each beam needs to be exactly square when it's attached, so every eighth of an inch counts. Here Atlee adjusts it just a little bit. Each timber needs to be placed completely square with the notch to make sure the structure is put together correctly. Now that the outside beams are attached, John Mark and Atlee are going to attach the outside rafters to the king post, giving it that distinct timber frame look. Passing down construction knowledge from one generation to the other is a strong tradition in the Amish community. Now that the outside rafters are set, Johnny is carefully getting ready to do probably the most dangerous job of the day, and that's setting the ridge beam. Johnny needs to be careful. He's getting married tomorrow. We need to make sure he gets there safely. There's no rush. The ridge beam needs to be set in absolutely correct. We'd really like to take our time and be safe here. The ridge beam set, all the other rafters can be attached, and the boss just called Fadi, which in Dutch means finished for the day, and it's Friday, so we're going to head home for the day, and the boys are going to come back in a couple days and finish the roof. Not a bad day's work. Tune in his later videos to watch the project being finished. And with that, we're going to head home for the day. Thanks for tuning in. Stop back to build on tradition again. And if you need help transforming your backyard, give us a call.